Was that the Torpedo bat?
Yeah, it was.
I thought you needed a little more time with it, or you wanted to get a better feel.
Well, you know how baseball players are. Not very patient, so.
How did it feel?
I felt good. I mean, the swing felt good, so, yeah, I was just like, got him, might as well try him. So, yeah, but no, I put a good swing on it, and, yeah, he's a tough pitcher. He's had my number in the past, and, yeah, he just left one over the middle.
We've talked after a couple of these tough losses, but the way you guys have bounced back the past 2 days, especially late in the game, what have you seen from the approach and the plate appearances in those moments?
Yeah, I thought we had some good at-bats today. I thought JP had a big knock, using the whole field. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty, but, you know, good things happen when you stay inside the ball and battle and use the whole field. So you saw it tonight twice, once with Jung and with JP. So, yeah, I think, you know, early on everybody wants to do the most they can, but sometimes that can be tough just because, you know, you try harder, you grip the bat tighter, you know, you put more stress and unwanted kind of pressure on yourself, and you don't need to do that. So I think, you know, just approaching the middle like we've been talking about and just cutting down, not getting so big, and I thought you saw that tonight with some guys' swings.
How many swings do you think you took with it before the game?
I don't know. I took a few in the cage and a few. I took a round from each side with it and BP. So, yeah, it worked. So, but you know, some guys are weird. You know, they switch bats, cleats, gloves. I've seen it before. So it's a very baseball-esque thing.
So was it more of a curiosity thing, just having seen how it took the majors by storm a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, you see, like, obviously, like, it's, to me, it's the Indian, not the arrow. But, you know, obviously, everybody wants to try it out. I think back to a couple years, you know, it was the axe handle, and then it was the puck, the knob, the big knob bats. So then this year it's the Torpedo bat. So with all the science and stuff like that, and everybody trying to get an edge, you know, there's going to be something like this next year and the year after, and guys are going to keep trying it, and it'll always be a thing in baseball. So
how does it feel to set the franchise record for most home runs by catcher?
Yeah, it feels good. Very, you know, very blessed, and there's been a lot of great players and catchers in this organization, and yeah, just never would have thought, you know, that'd be a thing. So very happy about it, and yeah, just very, very cool thing. You know, I can look back one day and say, you know, nobody's broken it by then. So.
Cal, you saw how rough a season last year was for Jorge. To see the way he's come out of the gates for you guys this year, I think he's up to 419 now for the year batting average. Just kind of, what has that meant for you guys, and to see him kind of have that pop out of the gates here?
Yeah, he's been a huge spark plug for us, you know, especially with a couple of injuries going down, and I think he's having some great at bats. You know, you're seeing it. He's using the big part of the field and squaring up balls, and he's really short and compact to the ball. It's kind of what I see right now. You know, he's not missing his pitch, and you know, he's been huge for us so far. And you know, credit to him. You know, he worked hard this offseason, and he's been carrying us. And you know, he's single-handedly basically won 2 games for us and late in the games. So he's been huge, and you know, looking forward to him keep doing it.
Seemed like Bryce was fighting some of his off-speed stuff early, but still to be able to get through 5 tonight against that lineup. What did you think of his outing, and what started working for him?
Yeah, I thought that first inning he, you know, maybe trying to do too much, too many different types of pitches, and trying to, you know, finesse it. When in reality he's more of a power guy. You know, kind of come at you with his best stuff, like best on best. You know, he's not the most tactical. You know, he can locate, but he's at his best when he's attacking and, you know, coming right at you. He's that type of pitcher. So, you know, I think after that first inning, he made a good adjustment of, you know, getting down the mound better, competing in the zone, and realizing, you know, he's got good stuff, you know, keeping it there and trying to get guys out quickly. I think that's the key, not being afraid of contact. So.
You had some hard hit but foul balls earlier this season. It seems like you've made solid contact on a lot of them, and they've just gone foul for whatever reason. Was it cathartic to see that one stay straight this time?
Yeah, I thought I'd been putting some good swings on balls. I've hit a few balls hard, been caught. It's kind of how the game goes, and there I was just, sometimes when that happens, you try to outswing it in reality, and it's just keeping good wood on the ball. So, I was able to get that one, which was good, and keep it rolling hopefully. So, yeah.
You like those hitting in those big moments right there? Game on the line, bottom of the eighth.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken a long time to get comfortable in those situations and understand, how pitchers are trying to attack you, and I want to be in those situations, and that's kind of what it's all about, right? That's those late game type moments, and it seems like we're in a lot of them. So it's almost a habit, to get used to those in a way. So.
How have you kind of handled those moments or made the adjustments you just mentioned to be able to calm things down when big moments manifest themselves?
Yeah, to me, really just trying to slow it down. In the moment, you want to go, and your body speeds up, and you tend to get a little quicker and maybe swing a little harder than you will or want to, because big moment, heart rate increases, things like that, and that's really the time where you don't have to do more, and you're going to swing hard in the moment, but really just thinking about slowing it down, putting good wood on the ball, really just trying to square it up, and kind of what we talk about, stay small, and then big things will happen. So
Do you ever talk to yourself as a hitter like you might talk to one of your pitchers, trying to slow the heart rate down?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, to me it's always just about slowing it down. I'm definitely a guy that where in that moment, the heart rate rises and speeds up, and it gets quick. And early in my career, I learned that didn't really help me. So really just slowing it down, deep breaths, things like that, help me in those moments, just because the game can really speed up on you and you don't need to, and really just in general, always slowing it down is better for me. So.
Cal, it really seems like Gabe has just completely bounced back after dealing with those injuries last year and had another great inning today. Just what have you seen from him this season, but also just kind of pivotal moment in the seventh, one inning after the Rangers tied it up?
Yeah, he's been great for us. He's really, he's coming in. He's really confident in what he wants to do right now, and he's attacking the zone, not afraid of contact, and just doing a good job of mixing. And I think too, yeah, like you said, health. It can mess with everybody. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are. So when you're not healthy and you try to manipulate and use other, have to do other things with your body, and it's just hard. So he had a hard time last year, but he's healthy this year, and it makes a big difference. So.
All right. Thanks, Cal.
Thanks, Cal.
Thanks, guys.
That's some of your Simply Seattle merch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that stuff.
Oh, this?
Yeah.